Hallelujah, brothers and sisters. We're going to talk today about how you can drive a luxury car and still save your money. I don't know why I decided to talk like a preacher today, but this is Trevor Crane bringing you another daily dose of greatness quest. I'm going to give you a hack about how you can drive a luxury car and still save your money. I know you're going to love today's show.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness quest with your host, Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool.
All right. I just flew out of Tampa this morning, crack of dawn, and then flew into West Palm Beach to pick up my new car. So I'm on the drive right now back from West Palm Beach to Tampa, and unfortunately that's about a 250-mile drive, which I kind of didn't look at the map to kind of realize. So I'm going to come to you today with this amazing session because for the last 5 years, maybe more, my wife and I have upgraded to driving luxury cars, but not having to pay all of the normal dealer fees and commit to paying all the normal expenses that you have to when you buy a vehicle. Now, the truth is I'm not a car guy. There's a lot of people that are like way into cars, man. They like classic cars. They like Lamborghinis. They like all kinds of cool stuff. And I think that stuff is cool. But every cool car I've ever bought, after a while, it was just my car. It's like a vehicle to get me from here to there. So I may not be connecting with everybody with that message. But the truth is, my wife and I decided to move in from our Honda at one stage to our Hyundai. Woohoo! We updated to a Hyundai, and we were pretty excited because we had gone and we had driven some luxury cars. We went to Mercedes, we went to BMW, we went around and we drove some different luxury cars, and both of us really didn't care. We thought that the Hyundai Sonata that we liked had all the bells and whistles that we wanted, and I really wasn't thinking about the perception of people looking at me driving that car. I was just excited to get a new car. It seemed to be the one that we liked, and that's the one we bought. Now, I didn't recognize what people would think when they saw me driving that car. So I had a couple of potential clients that saw me driving my cheaper car. And in fact, we kept the Honda for a little while because it was a hybrid. It got great mileage, and we didn't really care. We had a second vehicle. And I had a couple people that could have hired me, but they chose not to. And I didn't find out until later. Part of the reason is they saw me drive up in a piece of shit. Now, it wasn't necessarily a piece of shit. I had paid, 20, 30 grand for the Sonata. We bought it. We're the type of people that we had enough money. We could buy what we wanted to buy. We got a good interest rate on it. And then after about a year, we thought we wanted to move on. So we went to sell that car, and I think my wife actually wrecked the car. She was okay, but she destroyed the car, and it got totaled, and it was time for us to get a new one. When we were looking at our next car purchase, we started looking at something called Swap a Lease. So if you want to get the hack right away, go to swapalease.com. That's the hack. The hack about how to drive a luxury car is this is a place where people are basically, they've committed to driving cars, whether that it's a Ford or a freaking Tesla. It doesn't matter. You can get just about any car on there. And there's a whole bunch of people that are into a lease. Maybe it's 1-year lease, 2-year lease, 3-year lease, typically. And then somewhere in the middle of their contract, they want out. And what I didn't realize is that you can pick up a car like this and not have to pay dealer taxes and fees. So if you go to rent or lease a brand new car, by the way, that's another hack in and of itself, is to lease your car. Because when you lease your car, you get 100% write-off in your business, and you don't really have to deal with all the baloney that you have to if you're going to try to do mileage and a variety of things when you're driving your car. If you just buy it for your personal use, and then you're trying to write off the car as an expense. Now we just 100% use that car as a write-off with our business because we lease it, and we lease it for our business and whatnot. Now, so first of all, that's 100% write-off. So now our car cost is now 100% tax deductible. And when you pick up a car in the same state, now this may change based on state to state. And I think if you take a car from California and you move it to Florida or whatever, then you might have to pay state tax when you do that, unless I don't know exactly how that works. But I do know that when I was living in New Jersey, and we moved into a BMW sedan, we were real happy with the one we had bought. We moved into a much nicer car with a smaller monthly fee than it cost us for the Sonata. So now we're driving a $40,000-$50,000 car, and we're paying less monthly than we were for a brand new car that we bought in the Sonata. Maybe it wasn't brand new; it was a year old or something like that. So here's the hack, guys. If you're not yet driving the car you want, you might want to look into this. Now, there's a lot of people that will step up and go into the dealer and go buy a brand new car. And if you're that kind of person, that's awesome. However, I like what Grant Cardone was talking about just recently. And if you hear this dude, that you follow him at all, even though he doesn't shut the hell up. He's on social media everywhere all the time. And he was talking about always being broke, like staying broke. And that when he was younger and before he had a lot of money, he would make money and then save it. And he saved it until he had a certain lump sum that he could invest in real estate or something that would give him, his goal at the time, was a 20% return. And so he just, when he was 26, 27, 28, 29 years old, he didn't go buy luxury cars. He wasn't trying to drive around in luxury vehicles. He wasn't flying on, custom jets and shit like that. He wasn't spending money on suits and all kinds of baloney. He was working and hustling and making money and then stashing it away. And then he talked about being broke because he didn't then go spend that money. It was in the bank and it was there in, I don't remember what he called it, but he's like, he saved his money, basically. Didn't let anybody take it out for any reason. So here's the thing. Instead of me going out and buying a Rolls, or instead of me going and getting the new Tesla, which is the new car I wanted that Tesla. And I just opted not to. Because the truth is, I was going to be out of cash. I was going to lose more cash to come out of pocket for that Tesla. By the time I paid for dealer's fees and financed that damn thing, I was going to be 20, 30 grand out of cash this year, in this year. And instead, I'm driving an Infiniti right now. It's a brand new 2018 Infiniti. I picked it up on Swap a Lease. The guy that was getting rid of the Infiniti gave me almost a $2,000 incentive. So he paid me to take over payments on the vehicle. Now, I could have gotten an Audi. I could have gotten a Range Rover. I could have gotten a lot of different vehicles, but I chose to get one that had 7 seats in it because we have a new baby, and we already have an 11-year-old daughter. We have a 3-month-old son, and we just wanted more space. When the in-laws or the outlaws come into town, we wanted to give them a chance to be in the vehicle with us, and a sedan wasn't going to do it. Not with the stroller and all the baloney, so we went ahead and we moved into a luxury vehicle. I mean, Infiniti is nice, and we could have spent more money. I could have spent $1,000 a month, could have spent a hell of a lot more. Could have gotten a Maserati, could have gotten a Porsche, could have gotten a whole bunch of things, but the truth was I want to hold on to my cash. My wife and I don't care as much. We want to be in a nice vehicle. We do want people to see that we want to drive a vehicle that's, people perceive as being a nice vehicle, a luxury vehicle. And that's an important thing I didn't recognize in my brand for a while or give a shit about. But now I do. And we're very cognizant of it. But we ended up choosing a vehicle that we liked, that was a good price. It's everything we wanted in a car. And then we got paid to take over the payments. No taxes, no fees, and I think he gave me $1,500 cash today to drive away with the car. Instead of you going in to buy a new car or to lease a new car, and I guess I try to do a daily question, a daily quote, and a daily challenge every day. So here's my question for you today. Let me see. What kind of car do you want to drive? And would you rather have money? Or would you rather have more money for investing, or would you rather have your luxury car? I'd rather have both. So I don't know if you got that question or not yet, but, figure it out. I'll post it in the show notes. The question is, I know I want it all. I want to have it all. I want the car, the money, the gold watch, the girl, everything. And so I try to find a way to have it all. I didn't want to have one or the other. But I do know I like to buy and lease intelligently. 100% write-off on this vehicle, and I got paid to drive away with the brand new car. So at any rate, that's that. My challenge for you is to try to find a creative way that you can get what you want and get paid as well. That's one of my goals. Is I'm in the process of interviewing a lot of amazing people that I can go ahead and learn from, and then hire them to do social media and help me with more of my marketing. This is the hack, by the way, on how do I become more successful with my marketing. I find people that are doing it already, and then I hire them. If you want a result you haven't gotten yet, make sure you hire somebody to help you go get it. I help people get stuff all the time. And so that's the hack. And in this, my challenge to you is to try to find out a way that you can have what you want and get paid too. You know? All right, so that's it for today. I hope you're having an amazing day. Enjoy this, the swapalease.com. I think I paid $50 or $100 or something like that to have access to this website for forever. And now I can shop cars on there, and they'll send me a notification for me to pick out the new Maserati, the new thing. If you want to drive a luxury car, maybe you can move into a lease for 6 to 8 months, and then you can get that out of your system so you can then go drive the car that you think is more appropriate for you and your business and your brand and all that. And if you want to figure out a way to have it all, then let me know, and I will see what I can do to help you. Because if you're not knowing how to make money right now, you got to go get your money. What does Grant Cardone say? Where's my money? That's his battle cry, as he calls it. Where's my money? Who's got my money? I think that's his battle cry. Who's got my money? Well, there's a lot of people out there that I'm sure you can help, need your products and services. And if you want some help with that, give me a buzz, shoot me a private message. And if you like this, make sure you give me a review. Share this with somebody that you love, and I'll see you tomorrow on another Daily Dose of Greatness Quest.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.